When my daughter's leash and told me that my old van was going to the crusher with me inside, I didn't feel anger. I felt pity. She thought I was living in that rust bucket because I had no choice. What she didn't know is that what was hidden under the driver's seat was worth more than the luxury mansion I bought for her. On that rainy night when she screamed, "Get out, you useless old man," she didn't realize she had just signed her own sentence. To most people, it was just a faded 1978 VW bus and a dog with a limp. To me, it was my palace. After my wife passed, Barron and I hit the road. We'd park by the ocean, watch the sunrise. I'd brew my coffee on a portable stove and share my toast with him. I was 72, and for the first time, I felt free. I asked for nothing. I just wanted peace. But peace bothers those who live in war. My daughter, Claudia, showed up where I was parked. She didn't come to hug me. She came with a sheriff and a tow truck. She looked at my van with disgust and said the words that cut my heart open. "Dad, you are an embarrassment to this neighborhood. We are taking this trash to the junkyard and that sick dog to the pound. You're going to a nursing home today." She didn't ask how I was. She just wanted to clean the dirt from her view. The irony is that this woman, wearing designer clothes, grew up thanks to the sweat I poured inside this very van. I did deliveries, sold fruit, hauled bricks, all to pay for her law school. When her mother died, I signed the deed of our family home over to Claudia. "To secure your future, honey," I said. In return, she promised I'd always have a roof over my head. The roof she gave me was the street, and now she wanted to take away my floor too. The tow truck driver started chaining up the van. Barron started barking, defending our home, and Claudia screamed, "Grab that flea bag!" I tried to reason with her. I held her arm. "Claudia, please. It's all I have. Barron is my family." She shook me off with disgust, wiping her sleeve. "Family? You are a stubborn old man living in a car. You have nothing, Anthony. Just accept it." They forced the van door open. They were going to take my clothes, my photos, everything. When I saw the tow truck driver put his hand on the old tool case tucked under the seat, something shifted inside me. Fear turned into courage. That case could not leave that spot. I wasn't the nice dad who accepted crumbs anymore. I wiped my tears, puffed out my chest, and yelled with a voice I didn't know I still had. "Get your hands off that right now." Everyone froze. The silence was deafening. I walked to the van, shoved the man aside, and grabbed the old case. Claudia laughed. "What's in there? Rust and rags?" I looked her in the eye and opened the case. There were no tools. Inside, stacked high, were the sale documents for a massive plot of land I owned in the country, my grandfather's legacy, which had skyrocketed in value due to a new highway. And right on top, a fresh bank statement. "This old van," I said calmly, "holds the money from the sale of the Santa Cecilia farm. $1.5 million, Claudia. I was going to tell you today. I was going to give you half to renovate your house." The color drained from my daughter's face. The arrogant smile turned into desperation. Daddy, I was just worried about your safety," she stuttered, trying to pet Barron, the same dog she called a flea bag minutes ago. I snapped the case shut. I called Barron to the passenger seat. The van's engine started on the first try, roaring strong. "The safety I need, honey, I already have. It's called loyalty. And that money can't buy, and you don't have." I put it in gear. I looked in the rearview mirror and saw my daughter crying on the curb, looking small, shrinking as I drove away. Barron and I don't need a mansion. We bought a small cabin by a lake where he can swim. The van? It's in the garage, washed and polished. It taught me that a man's worth isn't in the clothes he wears, but in the character he carries. And sometimes, the truest family is the one that wags its tail when it sees you. And you? Have you ever had to choose between money and your peace of mind? If Mr. Anthony's choice washed your soul today, hit that like button to support the channel and subscribe right here, because the next story will prove that the world spins in ways nobody expects. See you in the next video.